Lots of people proactively, when they're feeling a bit more safe and not quite in a moment of extreme desperation, will come up with a safety plan as a human to another human. My recommendation with safety planning would be to sit down alone when you're feeling in a strong place by yourself and fill it out as authentically as you can. What will you actually do if you need that support? We'll often say, well, go outside and take a walk. But if it's somebody who really doesn't enjoy being outside or physical activity, that feels like a chore, right? Like for me, I really like music. So that would be my go-to or rock climbing, which you can't do during COVID, but something really realistic that actually grounds you and centers you. I think the other really important thing in safety planning, beyond being authentic to what you need it to be, is knowing that you can reach out to people who you already have proactively reached out to in the past, right? So you don't want to reach out to them for the first time and say, hey, I'm in suicide crisis right now, and I don't feel comfortable calling the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. You might completely overwhelm them. It's better to do that than to act on an urge, right? And so if you haven't reached out to somebody and you would feel comfortable talking to this person, absolutely call them for the first time and tell them that you're in crisis. But it takes a lot of courage. And this is where I go back to the importance of us as a society being ready to receive these conversations. It takes a lot of courage, especially when you're calm, to call somebody and say, I'm really thinking about this. I've really been struggling with it lately. Here's how you can support me. And I would go so far as to say, if you identify somebody who you think you would trust in a moment of crisis, think through what they could do to support you. And so have those conversations. Call your friend and say, I'm really struggling with this. And if I call you and I'm panicking, would you come over and take a walk with me? Would you help me make a call to a crisis line? Because I know when I'm experiencing extreme distress, I will not do it myself. And so if you can find that in yourself to do proactively, you kind of set yourself up for support already being structured as you would want it to be and as would work for you before you get to that point.